this is going to be a Mercury Retrograde tarot reading for the collective for the end of April through mid-May 2023. Just know that it may or may not resonate for you. It could be somebody else's energy that's around you, somebody you're dealing with, so only take things as it fits. If it fits, don't try to force anything and flip any roles as you might need to. Alright, also remember that this energy could extend into the recent past as well as the near future, given the fact that our timing is not always in alignment with divine timing, and free will is always a factor in things, okay? So the questions I'm going to look for this reading include what Mercury retrograde will bring into awareness for the collective, how this will affect the collective, as well as what inner work is needing done by the collective. All right, and we will also take a look at what unknown factors are involved here, as well as any advice and precautions to wrap everything up. Okay. All right, so we have discernment here, number 10. So I feel like there's a need to be careful. All right. Radiant, summer solstice. Okay, so there's a need to be careful when it comes to your knowledge pertaining to something. There's knowledge pertaining to something that you're needing to be careful of, okay? Be aware of, be discerning of. So I also feel like this could be about your abundance, right? So like your money, your finances, your sense of security, okay? Can I get another one here for the collective regarding this Mercury retrograde, end of April through mid-May 2023? Resistance. Wow, okay. So number 25. I feel like some of you could be fighting off change. You could be fighting off some sort of change here, okay? I kind of feel like this might be about not fighting off the change, okay? You may be needing to like resist conflict, resist argumentative energy, wake up call, and nurturing. Completion is here, and balance. You could be bringing yourself back into a place of balance, like financially maybe. You could be needing to resist the urge to overcompensate, overspend. Can I get another one here for the collective regarding this Mercury retrograde? End of April to mid-May 2023, please. You know, that was a lot. Okay, you do have ebb and flow, volatility, effortless, and change. So there is something about change. Okay, give me another one here. Could be like a change in your habits, your spending habits, that type of thing. Okay, the void, number 1. Trust is here on the bottom, and wisdom, as well as nourishment, yeah. So I feel like this may be about you not overcompensating, overspending, right? Like being wise in your decision making here, what it is that you're investing in, okay? Being wise with your investments. I feel like trusting in yourself, trusting in the knowledge, the wisdom that you have about that kind of thing, right? Void, I feel like this is you kind of working from a clean slate. This is you working from a fresh place. I want to know more about the void. Number 1, number 10, and number 25 are the 3 we have on the board, okay? Let me see what else we have. I do feel like there's something to do with a fresh place. Fresh perspective, maybe, in a sense. And purity, look at that. Yeah, so I feel like some of you could be like, you know, this could be about you focusing on like getting things back in order, getting things back into a place of balance. Okay, like financially maybe. Because that's what was coming to me with the resistance. Or the discernment, rather. And resistance. Okay, give me more here for the collective when it comes to this Mercury retrograde. Most prominent energies. End of April to mid-May 2023. I'm hoping it tells more. 11th house with the edge. So this is your discoveries. This is about goals. This is about the future. So I feel like there's this feel like there's a careful approach to some sort of goal, some sort of startup of something here, okay? Because you have the void, you have startup, you have a goal. So there's something in mind that it's like you're working towards, needing to work towards. So I feel like you're having to be careful with your spending. You're having to be careful with your interactions, right? And how you go about things to achieve some sort of goal. Libra, the idealist. So there's that energy of balance again, right? Being socially aware. People pleasing is here also. I feel like there's a need to like be confident but not cocky. Okay, and you could apply that in any area of life, really. Like, be confident but don't be cocky. Okay, confident with that wisdom, that knowledge, what it is, you know, what it is you've already learned, what it is you already know when it comes to this discernment. And Libra wants to come out with the 11th house. On the bottom is opportunity and balance. Okay. So this is a matter of your interaction. It's a matter of how you relate. Okay. It could be how you relate to others. I feel like it could also be how you relate to money, how you relate to spending. Okay. Or so like opportunity. There's possibilities, but it's a matter of how you handle it. It's a matter of how you approach the possibilities. Okay. It's a matter of communication, how you choose to communicate. Keeping disciplined. I feel like you need to be disciplined in your interactions, both with others and with money. So again, don't be like, you know, don't be cocky, but be confident. Okay, give me another one here for the collective. Most prominent energies of the time. Thank you. 7th house relating. Yeah. It's how you choose to relate. You have balance. But balance is very important. Is a very important message. Balance. Okay. Social awareness is also very important. Relations are very important. How you go about those things are very important. So how you balance your finances, how you balance your relations, how you choose to engage, okay, when it comes to spending, when it comes to communicating, it feels like, okay. So you have Cancer, the doula here. Yeah, so I feel like this is using that wisdom. It's applying that wisdom in an intuitive way. Okay, it's in a careful way, right? I feel like with Cancer, again, I feel like there's this need to not like overdo things. Okay, not overspend, not overreact. Not be cocky, not be overly, you know, cocky. It could be that some, you know, like to spend, it's like that retail therapy is what it's making me think. Retail therapy. So watch that energy at this time, I feel like. Maybe needing to like find another, you know, outlet aside from like retail therapy, it feels like. All right, tell me what Mercury retrograde will bring into awareness for the collective at the time. At this time, Page of Water. Yeah, I feel like it's going to like bring into your awareness. It's almost like bringing into awareness this energy of a shortcoming. It's like some sort of shortcoming, somewhere where you can, somewhere where you could stand to grow, where you could, you know, benefit from growth, right? Like, and it also is bringing me back to like that alternate outlet. So find some other like creative, you know, pursuit. Find some sort of like, you know, creative outlet where you're able to express yourself or what have you, right? Like outside of like retail therapy, I want to say. So King of Earth is here. Yeah, I feel like this is being careful with your finances. It's being very intentional with your finances, okay? And you also have King of Water behind that, which is Pretty interesting. So I feel like it's that stability, that groundedness that comes with the Taurus energy. Okay. I feel like Taurus is very grounded, very goal-oriented, right? Like very practical and intentional when in the right, you know, place. Okay, so give me, how will Mercury retrograde affect the collective end of April through mid-May 2023? So Emperor, number 4. So I feel like it's going to, okay, I feel like it's kind of going to test you in a sense. I'm getting this energy of like it's going to test you, right? But I feel like it's also going to help you grow. It's going to give you the opportunity to grow here, okay, to be more aligned, to be more grounded, to be more, I want to say in line. So what I mean by that is like this person, you know, this is like somebody who's very intentional. This is somebody who's very, like matter of fact and like, you know, it's that emperor. It's all about that kingdom. It's all about that throne. It's all about that security, that stability, right? So it's finding that place. All right, so you have 7 of water here. So I feel like this is being very focused. I feel like this lion, he's very focused, right? I feel like he's very focused on his stability. He's very focused on his values, his ideals, okay? What it is he's looking to accomplish and achieve and maintain for himself even, okay? So give me here for the collective what inner work they're needing to do at the time of the Mercury retrograde, end of April through mid-May 2023. 2 of water. So the inner work that you're needing to do, I feel like it's being able to kind of sift through the confusion or the indecision, okay, when it comes to your emotional satisfaction. All right. There's a level of growth here. When it comes to your emotional satisfaction, I feel like it's not relying on, you know, the things outside of you. It's not relying on people outside of you, even. But your decision making, there's something to do with your decisions when it comes to how you relate, how you interact, okay, both with others, with money, finances, security. All right, 5 of water is on the bottom. So moving from a place of disappointment to contentment, satisfaction, growth, okay, success, I feel like with the Emperor. But your decision making is important here, okay, at this time. All right, 3 of Earth, yeah. Give me one more here. What unknown factors is the collective needing to be aware of at the time of this Mercury retrograde? End of April through mid-May 2023. What are unknown factors are at play here for the collective during the time of this Mercury retrograde? Thank you. 6 of fire. Ooh, the unknown factors. 6 of fire. So I feel like it's this ability to recognize the shortcoming. It's the ability to recognize your way forward past some sort of inner turmoil or conflict, etc. Okay, there's a challenge here. There's some sort of conflict, but I feel like it's bringing change with it. Okay, here's the 4 of Earth. Again, I feel like this is you kind of being more careful, right? This is you being more careful with that spending. It's you being more careful with your interactions. Not overly careful, I don't feel like, but, you know, smart. Being smart about things. Being smart about your interactions, your spending, etc. Okay, so with the 6 of fire, I'm going to clarify that first, I think. So let's get for the collective. Let's clarify the 6 of fire. Unknown factors present for the collective at the time of this Mercury retrograde. End of April through mid-May 2023, please. What's the Six of Fire? Two of Pentacles popped out real quick, but I'm going to keep going. Tell me more about the Six of Fire. Unknown factors. How is it at the time of this Mercury retrograde for the collective? End of April through mid-May 2023. Okay, Magician and Five of Pentacles. So I feel like it's your ability to move past the challenge. It's your ability to move past the conflict, okay? Bringing yourself out of that Five of Pentacles, okay? Manifesting a new start here, all right? Being wise in your decision making as far as your spending, your relations with others, your communication, your interactions, okay, what have you. That's what it feels like. That's the unknown factor. It's like realizing the power that you have here to start fresh, to start anew, okay? The Chariot, yeah. So moving past, I feel like this is you moving past some conflict, some challenge, change, okay? This is you achieving this new start. Okay, being wise with your decisions. Tell me about the Two of Water, the inner work the collective's needing to do at the time of this Mercury retrograde, end of April. Wise with your decisions, wise with what it is you choose to take action towards, okay? Temperance is on the bottom, so I feel like, and there's the Three of Cups, wise with your interactions. So I feel like this is careful interactions and also something to do with transactions, so money, spending. Careful interactions and wise transactions. Tell me more about the Two of Water, inner work the collective's needing to do. Yeah, Ace of Wands. I feel like this is you not making decisions that are going to get you burned in the end. This is you about, you know, making smart decisions that are going to lead you to a more successful place, away from lack, away from loss, okay? So I feel like this is you not making decisions that's going to, like, get you burned in the end, okay? Not being foolish with your decisions. Five of Cups. Yeah. I feel like, and look, there's the King of Pentacles. It's almost like regretting some sort of, like, it's regretting something, some energy where it's like the loss of security, the loss of stability, the loss of success. Don't do that. What's that Emperor? How Mercury retrograde will affect the collective? End of April through mid-May 2023. What's the Emperor? What's the Emperor? How Mercury retrograde is affecting the collective. So you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Tower. Again, I feel like this is you being smart with your transactions. This is you being smart with your interactions, okay? I feel like this is you... There's an energy, like, it's like she's holding this coin, she's holding her belly. It's like, this is the future, this is the present, this is the future, this is the security. What it is that you want to see grow. Nurturing what it is that you want to see grow. Like, but there is a careful energy with that discernment. What's the Tower? I feel like it's the change. Okay, there is some sort of change in your habits. Could be spending habits, could be how you choose to interact with others, right? Kind of like your relationship to money, okay, or things, something like that. I feel like the Tower is the change, Nine of Swords. So, yeah, it's kind of finding, like, a better way of handling that Two of Cups. Okay. Tell me about the Page of Cups. Tell me about the Page of Cups for the collective at the time of this Mercury retrograde. What's the Page of Cups for the collective at the time of this Mercury retrograde? So 3 of Cups. Okay, so I feel like you're not needing to, like, respond prematurely. You're needing to be, you know, wise in your interactions, right, with others. The 3 of Cups. On the bottom is the King of Swords. I feel like he's very wise, very mature with his words, very well thought out, okay, in responses. So watch that. I feel like don't be quick at the tongue, okay? Tell me more about the Page of Cups. What Mercury retrograde will bring into awareness for the collective at the time of April and May. Okay. 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords. I feel like there's some energy of fear here. There could be like underlying fear, right? And hence this is the reasoning behind, like, this is becoming aware. Someone's becoming aware of their fear here, okay? They're becoming aware of some sort of habit, the underlying reasoning behind their habit. 2 of Swords, I feel like they are becoming aware of that. I feel like somebody here is becoming more aware of their decision making. Okay, the it's like how they come to the conclusions they come to, why it is they make decisions that they make. They're becoming aware of that. Okay, so there's growth there from that Page of Cups energy. There is growth. It's like someone's logic, someone's reasoning, someone's decision making is rooted in some sort of fear. It's rooted in some sort of emotional basis. And it's like someone's realizing that. That's what's coming to awareness. Okay, so the 8 of Cups. So I feel like, and then the 6 of Swords. I feel like this person is healing from that energy. Okay, the Star, they're moving away from that energy. Towards the 6 of Wands energy, like, you know, and this Magician, like being able to come out of that 5 of Pentacles. If that makes sense. So let's get for the collective, please. Final advice and messages. Precautions for the collective at the time of this Mercury retrograde. End of April through mid-May 2023. Okay, so you have intuition, number 18. There's that wisdom, that discernment, cosmic connection, number 11, believe and hope. Okay, so someone's becoming more intellectually aware. They're becoming more spiritually aware. Believe is here, number 4. And Mother Earth, number 22. So I feel like it's this ability to manifest, overcome, achieve. Okay, move forward. Choices, number 8. Like I said, this definitely has to do with choices. Be careful with things that you know, with your decision making. Give me here for the collective. Final advice, precautions, messages for this Mercury retrograde, end of April through mid-May. That said new love is forming. I can put it back. Mid-May, end of April, mid-May. Meditation, number 27, improvements require persistence. So I feel like you are coming out of a challenging place, okay? This is moving away from conflict, a challenging place, into something more easygoing, it feels like, successful, okay? Astral travel, caution needed. I feel like that is the way you communicate, the way you relate, your spending, etc. Weird. So number 14, energy signature, the past is in the present. Can I get another one here? I wasn't ready. Can I get another one for the collective? Third eye vision. So you have intuition and third eye vision, number 36, reclaim your mind. Okay. So I feel like that's the Magician. That's the energy you're moving into, working on moving into, okay? Guard your energy. Number 19 is on the bottom. I just feel like this is being grounded. This is being thoughtful, okay, in your interactions, your spending habits, etc. Yeah, critical judgment. So again, with the decision making. Careful decisions. And your interactions. I'm feeling like you could experience some hang-ups. Okay, you could experience some hang-ups, be it financially or like relations, okay? Communication hang-ups. But I feel like you have the ability to resolve that, to move past it. Just be wise. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. And bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Okay, so yeah, you're being tested. There is a challenge, there is a conflict, but I feel like you have the ability to overcome. Okay. Give me another one here for the collective. Mercury Retrograde, end of April, mid-May. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. I feel like you need to be aware of the success. You need to be aware of this fiery climax. It's like that's what's coming up. You're not realizing that your situation is going to improve, that you are building your way up to something greater here, okay? Away from the Five of Pentacles. Your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. And then communication is key, new moon in Gemini. I feel like this is kind of everything wrapped up about this reading, okay? I feel like your finances, the communication here, the way you relate and interact with others, okay, as well as money here, spending habits, etc. Just be mindful. I feel like it's just a matter of being mindful, being discerning, okay? You're very close to achieving your goals, so it's like I feel like you don't see that, you don't realize that. See, fears are in the way here. I feel like fears are kind of affecting someone's mindset. They're affecting someone's ability to possibly communicate effectively, okay? Can I get another one here for the collective? End of April, mid-May 2023 for this Mercury retrograde. Reflection, Aquarius. Okay, I feel like that's coming to a place of healing. That is also bringing love into the situation with Aquarius, okay? It's also these dreams, having faith, that hope in these dreams, okay? Reflection. I feel like this is coming back to the wisdom, being mindful about your interactions, okay, and whatnot. Compassion, forgiveness is here, socialize. So yeah, I feel like this is not like flying off the handle, okay? As far as like, you know, interacting. Can I get another one here for the collective? Mercury retrograde, end of April to mid-May 2023. That was too many. Let's do it again. End of April to mid-May for the collective. Full moon, and wow, okay, new path, direction, cycle. So I feel like somebody's path is shifting here. I feel like the Tower is the change. There is a change coming into play, okay? That's the void. You're starting back at 1 here, okay? You may have resisted this change previously. Maybe the Tower came out of nowhere, because you have been resisting something. Okay, don't know what that is. It's kind of random, feels like. So there is a new cycle that is available to you, okay? But again, I feel like this is a matter of being careful in your interactions, your communication, your spending, etc. Okay, success and recognition. That's what you're not seeing, is that this new path is going to appear towards this energy of success and recognition, okay? Something is coming full circle here. I feel like, okay, control issues. There's that Emperor energy. You may need to release a bit of control issues, okay? But also I do feel like holding yourself to that higher standard, right? Because I feel like there's a need for you to watch your spending, your interactions and your spending and whatnot. All right, let me just pull these and we'll be done. For the collective, please. Final messages, precautions. Can I get another one? Thank you. Okay, so you have money issues. Yes. Okay, soulmates. Give me another one for the collective. Talking. Can I get one more for the collective? You had ascending on the bottom of with talking. What's the soulmate? Okay, lightning. So there is some sort of change. It could be sudden, surprising, right? Okay. There could be a change in some sort of partnership, some sort of agreement, some sort of contract that you have, even if it's just like some sort of like spiritual contract, like with the universe. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a change in this. It could happen suddenly with the Tower for sure. Okay. It could be very surprising. But again, I also see where there's growth here. Okay, there is growth from this Page of Cups energy. Being more mindful, being more intentional. All right, money issues. I feel like, again, be careful with your spending. Be careful with your spending. Be wise when it comes to your interactions here. We're talking as well, okay? You could receive some sort of sudden news as well. We're talking and lightning. You could receive some sort of sudden news, but you do have self-indulgence on the bottom. So this is all about that self-worth. This is about that healing energy, okay? And I feel like that comes back to the Emperor as well. Like I said, a very successful individual. That is kind of like this energy is all rooted in that, it feels like, okay? So this is what I have for y'all. I hope it made sense. I hope it was helpful to somebody. I wish y'all much love. I wish you much luck, and I will catch you another time. Thanks.